Today we are going to talk about mental illness and psychonutrient deficiencies. Psychonutrient
Yes,
deficiencies. You
yes,
take it away, Doc. I'm ready. I'm ready because mental illness is it
yes.
seems so big, but it's from the smallest thing that we could possibly think about.
When we talk about psychonutrients, we refer to the biochemistry, the physio- all activity, physiological activity, and even the father of psychoanalysis, uh, he, he that our thoughts, the, the fact that we think, the fact that we feel, all those activities are, are biological activities. So what we call mental, all the mental activities, they have a biological substratum, big words. So if you're talking, if you to listen and to understand all those mental psychological activity, they have a, a biological basis. That means there are chemical reactions that take place for those things to happen. So your feelings are not dissociated from your body. Your emotions are not associated from your body. Your emotions, your feelings are part of the biochemical reactions that take place inside of your body. So this is the beauty of the topic. So, and, and that's of what Dr. Frederick Carlton uh, as we demonstrated. And he wrote a wonderful book about that, which is called Psychonutrition.
Mm.
So there are certain foods that are going to feed your mental activity that will help you perform better. So there is a physiological basis for mental impairment. So since that's the case, we need to address the metabolic pathways that
Right.
cause mental activity. And that's why it's possible to correct any type of mental condition. If you know that more than 50% of all the hospital beds in the United States, more than 50% of the hospital beds are occupied by people with mental condition.
Mm.
This is serious. And if they could only pay attention to what we're going to share today, that would make a big difference. And there is what we call the classical psychiatric approach, and there is what we call the orthomolecular psychiatric. say the automolecular psychotherapy give credit to the concept of psychonutrition. So there are a set of vitamins, minerals that you need to use to reverse most of the mental, and this is a powerful discovery to know that somebody that has been exposed to dementia, schizophrenia, autism, depression, all those can be reversed by bringing in the diet, the psychonutrients. The psychonutrients are vitamins, minerals, enzymes that participate in the biological activity of the body. The key element here is that all mental activity are supported by biochemical reactions. I'm talking what is happening. There are a lot of chemical reaction taking place in me. I'm using my glucose because my attention span increase. I have to make sure listening to me. I have to make sure that my proprioceptive performance. That means at that I'm talking to you, I have to be in the point of my action. And since I'm in the thinking process, my mind must be able to assess what's going on inside and what's going on outside of me. What do you think? What do you think I need for that? I need ATP, adenosine triphosphate. I need energy. That adenosine triphosphate will go to my nervous system for my nervous system to assess the whole performance.
Got it.
God is a wonderful God.
Yeah, it's really interesting to understand this. So mental health is a nervous system dysfunction. Am I right by saying that?
No, you can have a nervous system dysfunction without having any mental illness. You see, so we cannot come up with that definition. What all mental illness can be connected to a nutrient deficiency. To a nutrient deficiency.
Right.
Yeah. So, in purpose of that conversation, many people suffer with depression. They suffer with schizophrenia, autism, and many young people come up with that situation, and they think have a label that follow them for the rest of their lives. It doesn't have to be that way. Because I've had cases, well, why I'm talking from a position of authority. That means I'm not guessing here. Approximately 6 years of cognitive psychology. I have a master in cognitive psychology. And when it comes to cognitive performance, and I studied cognitive psychology at the University of Montreal. And I have a master in that field. And have long experience, but the greatest uh, experience I've had is when I discovered orthomolecular psychiatry with Dr. Abraham Hoffer. Uh, well, Linus Pauling, Abraham Hoffer. You see, Linus Pauling is a Nobel Prize in chemistry, and he came up with what we call the biochemical individuality. He came up with that concept, and Abraham Hoffer was a normal psychiatrist. He's from Canada, and all those guys to develop a new type of teachings when it comes to psychiatry. And they had the Brain Biocenter in New Jersey, United States, of course. So they've been able to prove that many mental issues can be reversed when you provide a mega dose of certain vitamins and nutrients. You see, in order for the brain to function normally, there is a need for 3 specific enzymes to be acted. And those enzymes, if they don't have factors such as vitamins, specific key vitamins, and minerals, those enzymes cannot be activated to make the cognitive process possible. So a lot of young people, children that are highly hyperactive, and there are a lot of parents that they don't know what to do. Need what they need. They need to be one. You see, if you're feeding your child with cornflakes and milk every morning, okay, and you're giving oats and milk every morning to that child, and time that the child is bothering you, bugging you, and you give a candy to the child. Well, this is raw sugar. So it's a lot of, yeah. And in order to break down that carb, that glucose, you need vitamin B1, thiamine.
Yeah.
And this child, if you don't provide, this child will continue that refined carb in the cytoplasm of the cells. So that means less energy and a frequent need of backup. So the child will be asking for food all the time. And the same thing happened with adult that suffer with hypoglycemia. And hypoglycemia, that's something very, very, very serious. And do you know that more than 60% of people suffering with schizophrenia, more than 60% of people suffer schizophrenia, suffer from schizophrenia, suffer also from hypoglycemia.
We suffer
What
from
is
what?
hypoglycemia? From hypoglycemia. Hypoglycemia, low blood sugar. I'm not
Wow.
saying hypoglycemia cause you to be schizophrenic, but the observation, the research present more than 60% of schizophrenic people suffer with hypoglycemia. What is
That's
hypoglycemia? Low blood sugar.
yeah.
And
That's
when
really
your blood
interesting.
that's phenomenal. You know that
Yeah.
hypoglycemia can cause broken marriages because when you are exposed to that, you cannot think clearly,
Yeah.
and you cannot express yourself appropriately.
Yeah.
And many rage war or road rage, I don't know whatever you call it. Road rage, when you have people fighting each other, killing each other, is because they didn't have their breakfast in the morning.
Continuously.
No, they didn't have it, the blood sugar is low,
Yeah.
and they become irritated easily.
Yeah.
Symptoms are irritation, frustration.
Yeah.
See,
That's so interesting.
so it, many people cannot communicate
True.
because the blood sugar is too low.
This is so
So the
interesting. You know, I'm laughing, but I'm not laughing. It's like I understand because when it is you are hungry in the morning and a new day and you haven't eaten, you become angry. It's like I would talk to you when I eat, you know? And if it
Yes,
is people do that so frequently, paired with all the activities that happen in our life, you know, I mean, it just becomes habit.
yes, and and a lot of people say, "I'm sorry, I cannot eat in the morning, and I cannot. I'm not a breakfast person."
Yeah,
But this is extremely dangerous
it is.
because the testosterone start at 9 o'clock in the morning. The secretion
Wow.
of the testosterone,
Yeah.
and you don't have the fuel for and the action, the the testosterone will prompt you to 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 perform, and you have no control.
Hmm.
So you can become easily frustrated, uh, easily irritated, and irrational.
Yeah.
There is more to that. There are many people uh, that can become paranoid. That means they have a delirium of persecution. They are afraid of everything, and they think everybody's coming to attack them.
Yeah.
Research have proven that those people, most of the time, are deficient in vitamin B12. So the the paranoia, if you call it, is a mental condition. People think they are always under attack. But some people will say, oh, That's it's just in your mind. It's not only in the mind. No, it's associated with a specific deficiency. And you know that B12 is extremely important when it comes for the blood, and that's what we call pernicious anemia
Right.
when you are deficient in B12. So people suffering from pernicious anemia may be prone to manifest symptoms of paranoia.
Right. That's so interesting.
How many families
Yeah.
are exposed to those conditions and they don't know what's going on with their children, with their husband, with themselves, with their families, with their sisters, cousins. It's right there. And that's what we say, that more than 50% of the hospital beds are occupied by people with mental conditions.
Right.
That can change with that type of information. So when they come, they tell you that your child is autistic. It's not the end of the world. No. When you adopt that approach, automatically you say, wow, there is a solution. Let me make a nutrients analysis. What the nutrient analysis is a nutritional assessment.
Right.
So you don't go only to the psychiatrist for a case like that. You need to find a good nutritionist, orthomolecular nutritionist,
But there are few of
ORTHO.
those around, eh?
I don't know.
Well, I'm telling you, there are few of them around because a lot of nutritionists around, they not to I'm not bashing, I'm just communicating, of course. It's the conversations on health. So, they just study the basic things with the food charts and what's at the top of the pyramid and what's at the bottom of the pyramid. But the reality is that that's not is what is required generally for mankind.
Yeah, but you see that's where science evolves.
Yeah,
Evolves. So we need
correct.
to adjust and look for the right answers where it can be found.
Yeah.
So my number is 407 765
Yes.
5075. Yes. And
Yes.
I have a bachelor degree in orthomolecular nutrition.
Of course.
Yes.
Of course you do, Dr. Bastien. That's why we're having this conversation. And the conversations are so meaningful with the information that you continuously share with us. And even in last week's episode, guys, for those of you who missed it, Dr. Bastien's book, Common Food with Wonderful Healing Properties. I don't have it at hand right now, but you could definitely get a copy of that book. You can visit KENOR International Tobago, the Tobago office, which is located at Government House Road here in Tobago. You could call and make an appointment to get a free consultation done, right? You can make your booking via 482 3392 482 and of course start the process into understanding who you are better, as Dr. Bastien would be the one assessing how you can live longer, how you can live healthier, how you can be stronger. Yes, so Dr.
Yes,
Bastien, Dr. Bastien.
there are so many things. Let me bring this back. You thinking and you have perceptions. What do you think those things are? Are they just pure mental activities? Well, we know all of those are biological functions.
Right.
That means those are mental activity directly connected to your biological functions. Don't you see
Explain.
when you
Break it
drink
down further.
alcohol? Okay. When you drink alcohol, for example, you
Right.
drink alcohol because you have a nice meal and you went to Natoya and you love her food. Yes. And you say, well, could a punch and she wants to tease you and she give you a punch with alcohol. Well,
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
but
Maybe
if
another
that happened,
Natoya. Yeah. But if, yeah.
well, I know she would not do that, but I give you the idea. If before you eat, if you have an empty stomach
Right.
and you choose to drink a glass of alcohol and you say that I'm going to eat at Natoya's place,
Yeah.
well, it's a big mistake because drinking alcohol in an empty stomach will affect your brain. You will be exposed what we call tardive dyskinesia. Tardive dyskinesia means that you cannot, your perception will be altered.
Of course.
You cannot
Impaired.
appreciate, you cannot, yeah, you cannot appreciate speed and distance.
Right.
You know what that means? It's a terrible recipe for accident. So
Absolutely.
because your perception is distorted
Correct.
and you won't make it to Natoya's place.
Correct. And then you won't even be able to enjoy the food because you would require a different experience than
Yes.
what you're having.
So the lesson here, never drink alcohol in an empty stomach.
Or
Because
probably never drink alcohol, I would say.
yeah. But you better stay away from it because you will end up with cirrhotic liver. Your liver will be transformed into a plastic ball.
Wow. Well, I don't drink alcohol at all. I don't use alcohol. I don't even use hand sanitizer because it has alcohol.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
And this actually came about, if you may allow me to share this on this Conversations with Health, it actually came about with a customer, one of my customers, who basically she purchased one of our food journals, but she wrote everything that she did, right? So the journals basically would help her plan her day. She would write down, okay, I had breakfast, I had these vitamins and whatnot, right? But she was realizing that she was still having the reflux issues. But one of the things and practices that she continuously does, Dr. Bastien, is that she has a bottle of hand sanitizer right at the entrance of her home.
wow.
And she uses it as she enters every day.
I see.
So in trying to pinpoint what was causing her reflux issues, she was like, but I'm staying away from tomatoes, I'm not having onions, I'm not having alcohol, I'm not having, she was doing all the right things. And then she noticed one day when she used the hand sanitizer, when she came home, it was almost immediate that she felt her chest tighten up. And she said, no way, this couldn't be it. So she told me about it, and she said she did it the next day and the same thing. And lo and behold, of course, because it has 99% alcohol in this hand sanitizer, that is going
Mhm.
straight into her body. Alcohol is one of the things, as you know, Dr. Bastien, that creates acid within our bodies. And persons who have acid reflux issues should not use any form of alcohol. And she basically, opened my eyes to that. So I just wanted to share that story. So no form of alcohol for me in any form. So I would use some, witch hazel wipes and stuff, like more natural stuff, you know?
That that's smart. Yes.
Yes.
And there's a fact that your hands are highly innovate, innovated and occupy, you see, a huge place in your brain.
Yes.
And the alcohol get very quickly into the bloodstream.
Straight away. Straight
Yes.
away.
So you can understand the reaction is
Yes.
immediate. And there is
Yes.
also an intimate connection between your stomach and your frontal lobe. So the food that you eat or any substance that get into your system that affect your brain, and particularly your frontal lobe, that will affect your stomach as well.
Absolutely.
So here again, we have a multiple evidence of the connection, the psychonutrients. So we're talking about the psychonutrients today to give hope
Yes.
to many parents, to many people that are schizophrenic, that are depressed, that are hyperactive,
Yes.
and people that suffer with anxiety and tension. All those people, there is hope, there is a solution for them. There's another scientific fact.
Yeah.
People suffering with tension and anxiety, do you know that condition is caused by hypoglycemia, low blood sugar? Yes. And when you think tension and anxiety cause hypoglycemia, there is also the fact that hypoglycemia causes tension and anxiety
Wow.
as well.
Wow.
If you don't know that, you will see, oh, don't you see your husband become extremely impatient when he's hungry? He needs to
Yeah.
eat.
Yeah.
And the same thing. So the best way to go is to feed and to provide the appropriate nutrients. The same thing, you need water to quench your thirst. In the same way, you will need food to appease your hunger.
Right. Nourish the body.
Nourish the body.
Yeah.
Now, there are different types of mental illness.
I was just about to ask you that.
Mhm.
Because if you spoke about mental illness, you spoke about autism and whatnot. The thing is, classifying them under psychonutrient deficiencies, that's basically what they are.
Well, there are, let me give you an example. For example,
Give me an example.
uh, schizophrenia.
Yeah.
You have what we call the classification, the orthodox classification of schizophrenia. Me, I went to school a long time ago. You know, I'm not a young man, so in my period, schizophrenia was classified as catatonic and epiphrenic. Now, when you go to a orthomolecular psychiatry, we talk about hystadelic schizophrenia and histaminopenic schizophrenia. And so we refer to schizophrenia as an excess of histamines or histamines, lack of histamines. So
Right.
I don't want to be too sophisticated in that in the catatonic, epiphrenic, hystadelic, histaminopenic. So, but what we need to understand now, that schizophrenia, we're talking about, when you refer to that, you're talking about splitted personality.
Yeah.
Yes. And you have a set of symptoms, a cluster of symptoms. You have hallucination. Do you know that a lot of people that eat vegetarian meat, they become schizophrenic?
Wow.
Yes.
I didn't know actually, but it's interesting to know and understand that. And yeah.
Because they have vision, they have hallucination, and if they are spiritual, they go to church, they said they have revelation. God is giving them dreams, and they have visions, a lot of things like that.
Right.
And there are also the fact from they can experience depression, and they can suffer with what we call they can suffer from unprovoked anxieties. And they have
Give us
also
an example
what
of
we call
unprovoked of that.
unprovoked anxieties.
Yeah.
Well, their children left to go to school. The children are sitting in school peacefully, and they begin to shake and to sweat because the child is in school. Unprovoked anxieties.
I understand. They become anxious for nothing.
For nothing, exactly.
Right.
And there is no, and they are what we call unjustified fears.
Right.
They are afraid of anything.
Right.
Those are symptoms associated. And they have also, they are hearing voices. This is the familiar symptoms with people suffering from schizophrenia.
Wow.
So now, what is the solution? Most of the time, that can be the result of brain allergies, brain inflammation. And that's where the histamine criteria come into play.
Right.
And one of the most powerful antihistaminic vitamins that you find on the market is niacin, vitamin B3.
Yeah. And that would be part of the B, well, yeah,
Therapeutic
of course, it would be
approach.
part of the B complex.
Yeah. No, yeah, it's
Usually it
part of the B
isn't, or it
complex, of
is?
course. It is
Yes,
in,
right.
but it has to be taken separately.
For a stronger dosage of it.
Yeah, exactly. The dosage is
Yeah.
important. And there are other vitamins that are recommended. Yes, and that's what Abraham Hoffer, the automolecular psychiatrist, he did a great job. He's been able to prove and document. There's a book that he wrote, a compilation called Automolecular Psychiatry. And also there is another book called Orthomolecular Medicine
Right.
for physicians.
Mm.
You can find that this book. Even a lay person can acquire that book. And we have also the book of Carlton Frederick called Psychonutrition. So there are a lot of information.
Yeah. Right. And I'm glad we're having this conversation because persons would not understand or even start to think that, you know, a lot of these things are nutrient deficiencies, or it could start there or can be solved there. You know, they would say, okay, I would go to a therapy every week. I would, which could help, of course, but it's just surface stuff, I would say, because everything starts inside.
Exactly. And you can see from the moment that you bring in the key nutrients, you restore the metabolic pathways.
Yeah.
And automatically the mental performance improve.
That's amazing. So you gave us an example of schizophrenia. Mental illnesses across the board now. If we could talk about that, even depression, because I know we're getting closer to the time for us to wrap up, right?
Yes. Depression most of the time is associated with a deficiency in magnesium.
Yeah.
And that open the window, because depression is very close. I remember that I read somewhere that depression is associated to demonic possession.
Mm.
So, and you can understand that.
Yeah.
And I've seen that with many children that come into my practice. Their mother come with them, and in no time they destroy everything that is in the office.
Wow.
They keep moving left and right, and they would not listen. And no matter what you tell them, they keep moving around. And there was a mother, she came, and I said, when I look at the child, and I know that hyperactivity is connected to a deficiency in magnesium, vitamin B1, vitamin B6, zinc and manganese. In one shot, I could see the child moving like that.
Yeah.
And then I said, why do you give the child for breakfast cornflakes and milk? Because that's fast.
Yeah.
But that child goes to school drunk because this is alcohol.
Yeah.
And I said, well, and and the child also become prone to be influenced by any entities.
Correct.
So
I understand.
prayer is not going to solve the problem. But when you change the diet, the child become more receptive.
Yeah.
And by introducing those specific nutrients, I've been able to see great changes taking place in their behavior.
Excellent. I love that. I love that.
And that's what a lot of parents should learn. You see, watch the breakfast of the child, because that child can be born with nutritional deficiencies from different substance. And if you don't know, you cannot identify those missing nutrients, you can label the child of autism, hyperactive, a lot of label that we give to our children.
Yeah.
That will affect them for the rest of their lives. We need to stop that mistake. We need to, before we label a child autistic or cognitively impaired,
Yeah.
why don't we identify the deficiencies, the nutritional deficiencies of this child?
But Dr. Bastien, so yes, absolutely to what you just said. But the reality is that people don't have the time to do those things. Like some of them, as we would have said it, I think in our second episode, a lot of people don't get a plan that they're going to have a child in the first place. So when that child comes into their lives, they just roll into a life that is already laid out for them based on what the parents have at hand. So there's no form of preparation. So they don't understand that they're growing an actual human, right? And they don't dedicate anything specific for them. It might sound harsh, but this is the reality that I have noticed. And it hurts me to see it happen so many times, over and over. And then on top of that, some parents and some families can't afford it. What can they do?
Well, my answer is very simple. If you can afford to make love, enjoy enjoy all the benefit of it. You, you should you should make sure that you can afford the education of your offspring, and you need to begin to learn about the different stage of development of the child. That's your responsibility, and that's why what we're doing now is so important. And many of them, it's not that they don't want to do that. They haven't heard of something like that anywhere. They go to do the counseling, they do, but those people, they don't see, they don't connect the dots. The counselor don't connect the dots. So we that's why conversation on health is so important. Yeah, because this is the
Truly,
place where
truly.
you hear the science, you talk about the well-being of the family, and also we take into consideration why it's so difficult for excuse me, couples have a lot of difficulty to communicate. If two people are hypoglycemic, low blood sugar, so the tension and anxieties, how can you expect them to communicate well?
Yeah.
It's impossible. and they think it's something that is connected to the personality, but that has nothing to do with the personality.
Wow. Wow.
It's a biological condition, chronic condition that need to be addressed and reversed.
Right. Right. And the
You
next
know?
part of this, Dr. Bastien, is that the world is so busy. Slavery has been demolished, but slavery still exists, to be pretty honest. Everybody is there
Absolutely.
working 8 hours, sometimes even 12, 24 hours, and then they go home, they hustle. Oh, I didn't eat all day. I'm going to have some provision and stew food tonight. I'm going to have cornflakes in the morning because it's the fastest thing to do for the family. Oh, you know what? Let's make some bread and cheese and some fried plantain, right? It's fast. If you understand what I'm saying, the cycle does not allow persons to really take the time out to learn, to dedicate for themselves. And even in me saying this, I saw a video with can't remember the guy's name, and they did a story on him because they found it so bizarre. He has dedicated his entire life to living. And I think that's an amazing thing because what he's doing now, he's taking time to prepare his breakfast. He's taking time to exercise. He has a family and they have also you know, decided to do this with him, but I guess probably he won the lotto or something. You never know. But
But the beauty of it all, there is a time that you acquire the knowledge and you can reverse the situation.
yes. Yes.
And that goes exactly with the example you just presented to us.
Yes, that time is now.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
That time is now, right here on Conversations on Health
Yes,
Excellence. Give
that's
thanks.
right.
We give thanks for this information and give thanks to you, Dr. Bastien. As we
It's
look
my great
to
pleasure.
get into the last 5 minutes of conversations on health, let's say thank you so much to all our viewers. Thank you so much to the persons who are sending in their questions and their comments for information. Remember that you can also connect with us right here at KENOR International Tobago. The number is 482-3392. Right? You can get your free consultation done so Dr. Bastien can take your profiles and start the process with you so you can live a better life for you, for your family, and a longer life as well. All right. For those of you who are now joining us right at this very point, you can look over at this video. We are talking about mental illness and psychonutrient deficiencies. This really opened my mind so much more, and I'm excited to talk about it, Dr. Bastien. Even next week, how would you close off this evening's topic on this topic, I should say?
Well, this is a topic that will bring hope to many families. And there are people in their family, they have an adult that they said his mind is gone. He's no longer there. He has Alzheimer. He has Parkinson. And he is depressed all his life. And my child is hyper. And my child is autistic. He cannot do anything. In many cases, Satan take possession of that soul. But the solution is when you adjust the diet, you bring in the psychonutrients, you give power to that soul to fight back and to get its freedom back with God's help. So no matter what the mental illness is, it's not a lost case. There is hope. And because there is a science to back it up. And not only that, if you have faith, prayer will work, but prayer alone won't suffice. It's important to identify the missing nutrients. So that's why I say the psychonutrient is important. And don't look at your parents, your family, your children as being affected by mental condition as a lost case. That's not the case anymore.
And a lot of people do that. They say, you know, well, we have this in our family, so, you know, and they cast that whole death penalty on themselves. Stop it, please. Stop it, please. If I may
It doesn't
command
have to
that in
be
your
anymore.
spirit today.
That's right. It doesn't have to be anymore. Mhm.
Indeed,
Well,
indeed.
it's really a great pleasure to be with you, Natoya, and with Everton. The, he's been so patient and did such a great job to make this program possible. So we're inviting everyone to pray for us and to help us, to contribute, to plate us, to support us in with that project, and share it
Excellent.
also with your friends. So knowledge and hope will bring you to a better place in this life. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Excellent. Well, there you have it, guys. This has been Conversations on Health with Dr. Keny Bastien and me, Natoya Johnson Chapman. Joining us, joining us this evening has been this today rather has been an amazing experience, of course, and we're looking forward to seeing you on next Wednesday. All right, so join us next Wednesday for another Conversations on Health. As Dr. Bastien said, share the video, comment, like, invite your family, invite your friends. Let's get the message out. Conversations on Health is the place to be every Wednesday. All right, you guys take care. All the best.
Thank you.
Yes.